Welcome back, guys. So a lot of you guys have been saying in the comments you want to see updates on the house. Well, we have made a lot of progress in the last week. But before we get to that, I need to tell you a kind of bad luck happened yesterday. I thought, you know, a lot of storage units have been being canceled. I've had 17 cancel me in the last week alone. 17. We got one yesterday that I paid way too much for, way overpriced, but you know, I have an addiction and I had to feed that addiction. And well, let's just say this is how it turned out. Well, you know what? I'm kind of sad right now. This is the first storage unit we bought in the last 2 weeks that didn't cancel. I've had 17, not joking, 17 storage units cancel this week. It's always like this time of year, tax return season. So we bought this one way overpriced. This little locker right here, right? 5x5 by like whatever, really small one for $310 because it's all boxes. And when we get here, guess what it is? Every single box is magazines. Every single box is magazines. Besides one box where we have maybe $20 in old PlayStation 3 games. Other than these all being brand new, literally every other box is old magazines. You win some, you lose some, and this one's a fat L. By the way, you should be following us on Instagram there. You can see a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff. But for now, let's go into the house and let's show you the progress we made in the last week. So the painters have been going ham in this house and a lot of it's painted. You'll see that very soon. After they're done, the cleaners are coming Monday to look at the house and they're supposed to start Tuesday. So right when they're done, we're gonna start moving furniture inside, but we've been stockpiling in the garage. You see these couches here are all for the living room. They're like a blue-gray color underneath the wrap. Here you go, it's ripped a little bit. See that? It's kind of a pretty color. That, and we have, I said we're gonna put the home gym down there. I wasn't joking. We got everything here. I'm just so ready to go with this. What is this, the elliptical?
Elliptical?
Elliptical, treadmill behind it. If you go on that side, there's a weight bench with a squat rack and you know, bench press in the bench. So the only other thing I wanna get is dumbbells because over here, you got plates. I think we got a 300-pound plate set right now that's ready to go in there, and there's that big old bar over there in the corner. So we got a lot of stuff for the gym, and I feel like a lot of people didn't think I was serious last time I said we were gonna turn the one room into a poker table / arcade machine. Come over here. For those that think I was joking, what's that over there? What is that?
Miss Pac-Man.
It's the Miss Pac-Man arcade machine. I wasn't joking. That room is literally gonna be an arcade in there with a poker table, 4 or 5 chairs, and arcade machines in the back. We've literally been coming here almost every single day to get different things done. We had HVAC people come out because the systems in the house are at the end of their life, so that's being replaced very soon. Today, we have a power washer coming out, I know for sure, because you know I don't think this house has ever once been power washed, and it's you know been here for what 14 years or something like that. Never been power washed, so they're gonna do that. Eventually we're gonna get the driveway done too. We also have, who else coming? Electrician coming because, well, we'll talk about that when we get downstairs. And then we have the home insurance guy coming today because they have to verify what we told him is accurate or something like that. I don't know, a lot of stuff. But let's go inside and show you the progress inside here.
We also forgot to mention that we're gonna paint the door and all of the shutters, which is like 20 shutters on the front of this house. The red that is actually in it, very close to the red that's in our logo. But let's go inside and I'll show you the paint job. So right here, we changed it to gray. I don't know if you can see this on camera that well, but it is gray instead of the like tannish white like the ceiling is. We didn't touch this brown room over here or the purple room, so that'll stay the same. You guys saw that in the last video. Continue to in here, the exact same. The gray looks really nice. It makes it warm. I don't know why I like the gray more than like the off-white or white itself, but I do, and I picked it and I love it. And then in here is a very similar blue to what was in here, but a little nicer. So my idea for the kitchen, and you guys can comment and tell me what you think. Since the walls are gray and the backsplash is tan and this is tan, but it has some black in it, I was thinking maybe changing the backsplash of the kitchen to like a black tile or a black marble or whatever to match the gray, and then possibly doing some kind of self-adhesive on the counter to change that to a black also. If you guys have ever done self-adhesive backsplash or countertop stuff, let me know down in the comments.
We're also gonna be getting this entire deck power washed because as you can see on the floor at certain spots, certain parts on the rail, it's pretty dirty out here, and for some reason, I guess the previous owners here just left a kickball out here, so there's only one thing to do, right?
Right.
You think you'll be able to see it if I kick it into oblivion?
I will try my best to follow it.
All right, if I miss, don't judge me.
All right.
You guys still better like me. Let's see. That was a pretty good shot.
Where'd it go?
It's falling. You know, I'm not mad at that kick. I'm pretty proud of that one. That was a good one. But I think this whole area out here is gonna look super, super fresh once it gets power washed. It's a nice deck, it's just really dirty. This has quickly become like my favorite part of the house. I said it probably would be when we first moved here, but now that we've been coming here for a week, I find myself just wanting to sit out here and look into the woods and just like hear the wind, hear the birds. It sounds so like cliche, but it just like, it's so peaceful. I love it out here. The only thing we had to get fixed out here is the screen, but apparently we have people that can do that too. They're gonna fix this down here. As you can see, the bottom of the door is kind of ripped, and then there's a rip right here. So once the whole screen gets replaced, we should be in better shape. The first day we were out here, there was a giant wasp out here, so I was not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. I was like, crap, we're gonna have wasps here. Hit it with the kaboom down there, killed it. Haven't seen another one yet, so I'm like, okay, maybe it was just a one and done, fingers crossed. Excuse me, what are you doing on my house? You think it'll come to my finger?
I'm sure.
Is that just a ladybug? It's not no poisonous monstrous thing.
Pretty sure it's a ladybug.
Come on. Come on. Oh, it backed away.
Oh,
you know,
like,
you're
whoa.
rude. You know, you're not welcome here no more. Get out. So now we have the home insurance guy just got here, walking around our house, taking pictures, making sure everything looks good. And you know, I gotta admit, I'm kind of disappointed. We have Geico and it was a person. I was really expecting a little green gecko.
Oh,
but
yeah.
unfortunately, it was just a person. So I'm kind of let down right now, but now we're kind of just stuck outside because we have painters on one level, the home insurance guy on another level. There's just been so many people in and out of this house the last week. I can't wait for everything to just be done and it for just to be
and
ours.
then we can live in it.
Yeah, and we can just live there and chill. I can't wait. So last time I told you the former owner of this house was in the NFL, I had a few people who were like, there's no way there's a football player that lives in Virginia. I just want to show you, we're still getting their mail. I don't want to out his name, but check this out. NFL player insurance plan. So, I mean, we've just been saving the mail to give to the seller to deliver to him, but it's just weird as a football person, you know what I mean? Like, I have an NFL insurance plan in my hand. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
This thing literally just spawned in our house. Like, I'm not even kidding. I didn't see it when we moved in, and then one day we came back, it was just sitting on the counter. It had a bunch of dust on the sides. I don't know where it originally was, but somewhere in this house, the elf on the shelf was hidden, and now apparently it showed itself. All right, so we got a question for some of you guys that have lived on well water before. This is all of our first time ever living on well water.
Somebody's here.
That's somebody, that might be the power washer. So that was the power washers at the door. They're getting ready to start in the outside the house. But what I was getting ready to say was, we had the well checked and treated before we moved in. Everyone said it was all good and everything. We got the report and said it was good, but for some reason, if you run the water, it smells like sulfur. So if somebody knows, am I supposed to let it run for a while? Is there something we're supposed to do to it? Because that's not good for a shower. Like washing your hands, whatever, hand sanitizer after, whatever. I don't want to come out the shower smelling like sulfur, man. We gotta get that fixed. So if anyone has any idea why that would happen or what we're supposed to do with that, please let us know down in the comments because I'm so new to this well stuff.
Now we're going down into our Dragon Ball Haven / dungeon, whatever you want to call it. The colors are painted. We posted a video on Instagram the other day kind of showing it, but you'll get a better idea here. But if you want to see more sneak peeks or whatever with the house, like that's not a main video, check out our Instagram page.
Seriously. But the colors.
I know, the colors.
It just looks just like Goku's gi. Ignore all the trash down here, guys. Been still doing work in the house.
So what's also weird is that we noticed there's a lot of echo down here, obviously, until we get some items down here to catch the sound. But the orange right here looks a lot different than in the main room there. Yeah, but that orange right there looks a lot different than this orange. But we're gonna keep the pool table. We haven't really talked about the pool table much. We definitely want it down here. I was thinking maybe moving it over in that corner or this corner or even over there by the windows. Who knows? But the power washers are starting out there. Let's go to the theater room.
It looks so nice in here.
It looks really nice. Still has to get cleaned. We set up a few things in here, but there's still one problem we're facing with this room, and we'll hopefully get that fixed today.
Woo!
Here we are in the theater room. We just got these nice soft slate recliners in here today, and then we kept a couple of the theater chairs back here. We have the projector at the top, and then the Xbox Series X that we just got on the shelf here. But the problem we are having, the unfortunate truth for this theater room, is all these speakers here are surround sound, and we need that to work. It not working is not an option. So we have to get the electrician. He's coming for other things anyway, so we just said, you know, can you help us with the surround system? So hopefully we can get that fixed today.
So all that surround sound stuff from inside there is through the wall and hooked up in here to this thingy right here, and I have absolutely no idea how this thing functions. So I'm really hoping that we can get this solved today because we need that surround sound. We just need it. So now you can see inside the gym room here, it's also all painted that same kind of like grayish, bluish color we have upstairs. Didn't really care too much about this room because 90% of the wall is gonna be covered with all the UFC collectible stuff we have because, you know, why not put the UFC stuff in the gym? It makes the most sense. And our computer editing office type room is now the same green that we have in our logo because I said we have a giant 5 foot by 5 foot sticker of our logo coming. We haven't decided which wall we're gonna put it on, where we're gonna put the desks, things like that, but the walls look beautiful. I was literally just about to say how we've gotten so lucky, nothing gone wrong in this house, and you know, it had to prove me wrong right as I go to say that. So I went to come out of the bathroom and I was like, why is there a bubble here? Is it a paint bubble? Poked it with the pool stick and well, there's the water. So now we also have a plumber coming today, but I think, I'm like 90% sure this is probably because of that toilet up there.
It has to be. I followed it up there. That's the only explanation I can see is that it's right below the main floor bathroom.
Yeah, so hopefully that's nothing major. And like, it's just funny that I was literally like 5 seconds away. The next clip was gonna say, literally besides the well smelling weird, there's been nothing wrong with this house. It's been amazing. And it's like, checkmate.
So the plumber literally texted me and said he was on his way, but I wanted to show this. I don't know if it's leaking from right here or not, but there was a spot here. So there's an active leak here as well. Also, in the very top floor, there's an active moisture stain in the closet. So he's gonna have to check that too.
This has become like my new favorite hobby sitting over here. This freaking drone. You wanna know what it's like to be 400 feet above our house? Let's take it off. Ready? I'll bring it right into this camera.
Good. Come at me.
That's as close as it'll let me get. Ready?
Yep.
Goodbye. And there it goes. And that thing is out of here. It's 250 feet right now. 270, 280, 300 feet in the air, 320, 350. 390-ish. That's about 400 feet the maximum legal height, so I always stop at about 390 feet just to be sure. Can you even see it anymore?
I zoomed into it, but then I zoomed out because I couldn't see it.
You can kind of see it. Let's record, get a full 360 view of the house up here, because why not? You can't even see the house, but you can see what's outside, just a bunch of nature and stuff.
I was trying to see the phone, but it's not letting.
That's all right, we'll edit it in. All right, let's bring it down. Ready? See if you can follow it coming down.
If I can find it.
All right. 350 feet, down to 300 feet, down to 250, down to 200, 150 feet, 100 feet. See it now, don't you?
No.
You scared the bird away.
Oh, there it is. I was like, no, I don't.
Here it comes. Meow. You got a shot on it now?
Yeah.
This thing is just so much fun. Now we just found out that the toilet upstairs, the one that we saw running, we knew it was running already, so we figured it could be an issue, but that's what's causing the leak. So most likely we're gonna have to get that entire toilet pulled out and then replaced, which is about to be how much? Around 800 bucks?
It said $850. Is that expensive or no?
I have no idea for the cost, because they gotta take it out and buy the new toilet and bring it back here and put it in, so I don't know if that's expensive, but I've just been sitting out here and I hear so many gunshots off in the distance, which makes me so happy. I feel like that means we're able to shoot on this property. Obviously, we're gonna have to contact, like, you know, law enforcement.
There was.
There goes another one. We're gonna have to contact the police locally and see if it's, you know, certain properties that can do it. There goes another one. In certain properties that can't, but if we can, this will make this dream house that much. That was a rapid fire. It was like 5 in a row. That'll make this house so much cooler. Imagine like buying a storage unit. You get mad at something you find in it, so you take it home, set it up in the backyard, and just obliterate it with like an AR-15. That'd be really nice. And now it is time, guys. You know what time it is? It's time for movie night, I guess we call it. Let's call it movie night. Here comes your featured presentation of the day. Good job. As you can tell, it's not that great, but
now watch that light dim.
Computer room. These are our color cameras, lights.
That's so cool looking.
Our computers in here, so all our.
Yeah, who is that guy? He's so huge. I want to fight him. I just kind of want to fight him. Don't you think I should fight him? No? Guys,
on the wall. This movie theater, whoa, this is really dark. This movie theater is freaking epic.
So we're back at the rental house now. I wanted to give you guys an update on where everything kind of throughout the day ended. So the power wash people said that they couldn't finish the job, plus their machine was acting up, so they have to come back. Now, we are having the shutters and the door painted on the outside of the house, so I might have to break up that house job, like with the back deck going first, and then maybe saving the house for like a month or so from now to get that done, and then the driveway maybe a little later. Overall, power washing, not that big of a deal. Next, the Geico guy that came, he just came, took some pictures, measurements, blah, 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 did his thing, and left. So that was just for like insurance to kind of check the information that they had in the background about the house itself. We already updated you guys on the plumber, so at the end of the day, we do have to get the toilet replaced. It has to be resealed, and something else has to be lined in there. They have like these words that they use that I have no idea about because I'm not in that world. But like I said, at the end of the day, they just have to replace the toilet. And then the electrician came and he checked out the other little things that we had on the home inspection report and is going to give us a quote soon on that stuff. But he did help us with the surround system a little bit. So we actually had to move the Xbox into that like back utility room where the receiver is to be able to get sound from the Xbox through those speakers, which lags the controller. So now we have to, so I'm glad that our electrician helped us out with that. At least we got the 2 speakers, or all 3 of the speakers in the front of the theater to work. However, we want to have all 5 of the speakers work, plus have the Xbox in the actual theater room because it lags the controller when you play a game because it's like in another room. So we have another audio specialized person coming out on Tuesday. And lastly, like Jebus has been mentioning, we were doing an Instagram giveaway, and today was the last day for that. Drum roll please, and bam! There is the winner of $100. If this is you, please email us right here. Please email us and you will get paid through one of the digital payment apps, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whichever one that you have. Anyway guys, that's all. We will update you guys as much as possible when we get a storage unit. Obviously issue a storage unit video, but if not, we'll try to keep you updated more on the house. It's so exciting to be able to finally move into this when we finally get the chance to move into it. So until next time, peace out.